feels like no matter what you do, the Instagram algorithm just hates you and doesn't want to give you views, even though your competitors are making videos that are worse than yours and they're getting way more views and followers, well, this is going to be the best video that you've ever watched, because by the end of it, you're going to know 5 changes you can implement today to skyrocket the amount of reach that you're getting on Instagram, the amount of followers that you're getting, and ultimately the amount of money that you're making on Instagram. In fact, this creator just went from struggling to grow to gaining over 120,000 followers by implementing these things, and this creator over 170,000, and this creator over 900,000. And the same thing can happen to you so long as you implement every single one of these. First and foremost, you need to be aware that there are 4 different placements that you can actually show up on Instagram. And if you're not showing up on each of them, it's one of the reasons you're not getting the reach that you want. To make this really easy, I have an acronym for you. We're gonna call these 4 different placements HESS. H-E-S-S. Now, before I share with you exactly what type of content you need to be making for each of these, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If we want to grow quicker on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, I literally upload a video every single day about how to grow on these platforms. In addition to that, I just created a free Instagram growth course. You can get it at the pinned comment below. It's going to share with you things like the best time to post, the best hashtags to use, and so much more, since I won't be able to cover those things in this video. Now, when it comes to the actual different placements, the homepage and Reels feed, there are 3 different types of content that are going crazy right now. The first type of content that's doing really well are these videos that Kyle's doing right here. Like this video that got him over 400,000 views, and this video that got him over 5.9 billion views. Here's all that he's doing. He's just filming himself in the first person. In fact, these videos are going crazy right now because so many people comment, so many people interact, and this is a really, really interesting type of video for somebody to watch. So I would definitely start to implement this into your process. And one of the best parts about this is you don't even have to show your face if you don't want to. The next 2 types of content that are crushing are what Nick is doing right here. So if we look at this video right here, over 100,000 views, what is it? It's simply just a meme. In fact, he didn't even make this video. All he did was took the meme and then he reacted to it in the second half of the video. And you doing content like this is absolutely going to crush. On top of that, if we scroll down a little bit, we'll see this video that's a meme got him over 40,000 views. This video over 100,000. So he literally got 250,000 views simply by posting these memes. And then what do you notice about the rest of his content? 40,000 views. If we scroll down, 20,000 views, 40,000 views, and this one over 15, and this one over 75,000 views. And what is he doing in these posts? He's using a green screen. And these are the 3 best types of posts that you could possibly make on Instagram right now. They're going to be memes, which you should be using the remix feature. There are going to be these first person videos like what Kyle is doing, and then also green screen videos. These 3 types of content are absolutely crushing right now, and if you start implementing these into your content, it's going to skyrocket your views. But that's just one placement on Instagram, and if you only post to show up on the homepage and you only post to show up on the Reels feed, it's going to be the reason that you fail to grow right now, because you don't know where you're actually going to go viral or what kind of content is really going to hit in the Instagram algorithm, so you need to be doing all 4 of them. The second type of content you need to be doing is what is showing up on the Explore feed, and there are really only 2 things showing up on the Explore feed. One are going to be carousel posts where you have to swipe through the whole thing and it's telling a story, and then secondly are going to be carousel posts where it's an infographic or a meme, and then the second slide is going to be a video. Let me show you some examples. So if I come over my Explore feed, you are literally going to see this exact thing play out. What are the majority of these posts are going to be? They're going to be carousels, like this one, carousel, this one, carousel, this one, carousel, this one, carousel, this one, carousel. So if we look at this, what do we see? We see a photo, which is going to be an infographic, and then if we scroll to the right, it's going to be the actual video. Now if we come up here, how Frank Mueller went from this to this, again, it's the same thing. It's an infographic and then it is a video. Now there are several different ways for you to do this. Or you could do like what they did right here. Mark Zuckerberg's latest spend is a $260,000 watch. And we can swipe through and it has several different photos of the watch. Now these are what show up best within the Explore feed. But there are 2 other placements that you need to make sure that you're showing up in. So let's dive into those 2. The next one is going to be the search feed. Now, when it comes to search, you need to make sure that you are doing 4 different things right. The first one is you need to actually be targeting keywords that people are searching for. And more than 50% of people under the age of 35 come to Instagram or TikTok now to do searches for things before they go to YouTube or Google. So this is one of the biggest opportunities and one of the biggest emerging opportunities you can take advantage of on Instagram. Now, if you want to rank for search on Instagram, 4 things need to be true. First and foremost, what you actually have as your keyword needs to be something people are actually searching for. Secondly, that keyword needs to show as text on the screen, in the beginning of the video, and in your thumbnail in your post. Third, that keyword needs to show up in your description 2 to 3 times. And then finally, the keyword needs to show up in the transcript of your video. The only way that's going to happen is if you mention that keyword in the video or you mention that keyword within the voiceover. And now we need to talk about stories, the fourth and final placement. There are 3 things I want you to be aware of when it comes to stories right now. First and foremost, you need to be worried not about how many people are viewing your stories, but about how much engagement you're getting. How many people are giving you an emoji? How many people are giving you a like? How many people are commenting or participating in the poll that you actually put on that story? Secondly, if you're not getting the views that you want on your stories, simply take 24 hours off and then upload a really good story. And then finally, you need to post less on your stories right now. Back in the day, posting 10, 20, 30 times was a huge hack to increase the amount of views that you get on your stories, but they don't work like that anymore. Now, you need to be focused on posting less, higher quality things that a lot of people are engaging with, and most creators are seeing the most success when they only post 2 to 3 times on their story in a single day. Now, on top of those changes, there are 2 other massive changes you need to be aware of. First and foremost, you need to stop trying to get likes. You need to stop trying to get comments. You need to stop trying to get saves, and instead, you need to focus on how many shares you're getting on Instagram. This is the #1 metric that Instagram actually cares about, because when somebody shares your content, a few different things happen. 1, your content gets shown to more non-followers, which increases the odds that you get views. Secondly, your content brings people back to Instagram. Think about this. If you shared a video with somebody, you're either sharing it in the DMs, you're sharing it in your story, or you're sharing it in a text message or a group chat. And the result of all 3 of those is somebody coming back onto Instagram or seeing more Instagram posts. And then guess what happens? Those people see more ads. And then guess what happens after that? Instagram makes more money, and boom, if you can help Instagram make more money, they're going to push out your content more. In fact, 1 share on Instagram right now equals up to 400 views. So you need to get rid of everything that you've ever thought about Instagram and just focus on how you can get shares. And you need to come back to why do people actually share content? People share content to show their own status, not to show your status. So you need to create content that's going to make your viewers seem funny, or make them seem educated, or make them seem in the know, or represent them in an aesthetically pleasing way. What do I mean by this? You need to be more focused on memes. You need to be more focused on creating content about big brands that people will share, about famous people that people will share, and you need to make sure that you are encouraging people to share in the description of your video. If you're not doing this, you're missing out on one of the best call to actions that you could possibly use right now, because remember, if you're able to get 1,000 shares, you'll get 400,000 views. If you're able to get 100 shares, you'll get 40,000 views. And focusing more on shares and less on likes, less on comments, less on anything else is going to skyrocket your reach. And now this brings me to the final and most important Instagram algorithm change, and that is that Instagram posts are going to live for a longer period of time. In the past, Instagram posts only lived for 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours, but now they last a lot longer. They'll last 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. What does this mean for you? That you need to start posting more consistently on Instagram, and you need to reset your framing to follow the 5% rule, which says that 95% of your followers are gonna come from 5% of your posts. So you need to stop getting upset when you post something and it doesn't do well in the first 30 minutes, or doesn't do well in the first 6 hours, or even doesn't do well in the first 6 days, because it may actually go on to do better later on. And what you need to make sure of is that you're proving out your content. What do I mean by this? You need to follow a 4-step formula. First, you have an idea. Secondly, you need to prove to yourself that that idea works by finding somebody else on Instagram that has had success with that. Third, you create that piece of content, and then fourth, you try to learn from that piece of content. Did you mess up the hook? Did you mess up the pacing? Did you mess up the actual video itself? Or maybe you had a misspelling in your description, and that's why you didn't get the views that you want. If you're still struggling to grow and you want results, like how I helped this creator gain 120,000 followers, this creator 170, this creator over 900,000, well, please keep watching this video, because I personally want to work with you one-on-one to help you grow quicker on Instagram the same way that I help them, so that you could finally grow quicker, get the views that you want, and ultimately get monetized on Instagram. If that sounds interesting, well, please keep watching this video, because I've got a special offer for you. the opportunity to grow on Instagram and this organic reach we're currently seeing are not gonna last forever. And there are two things holding you back from seeing the growth like the creators that I share with you in this video. The first one is that you haven't implemented the tips that I just shared with you. And the second is that you haven't gotten into my Instagram mentorship program yet. That's literally going to guarantee that I help you get more followers on Instagram in the next 30 days, or you get your money back, 0 questions asked. In fact, the average person that's gone through this program in the last 30 days has gained over 25,000 followers, and nobody has ever gone through it and gained less than 1,000 followers if they implemented every piece of advice that I share with them. Now, since you're still watching this video, I'm going to assume you're probably above average. So the odds of you gaining over 25,000 followers are probably quite high. And if you want results like that, go to the link in the description below right now and sign up, because there are limited spots available. I'm going to be telling you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use. I'm going to send you new post ideas, and I'm going to critique your content to guarantee that you get more growth on Instagram in the next 30 days. It doesn't matter what your niche is or what your background is. This program is going to help you get followers more easily and quicker, so that you don't have to spend endless hours trying to figure out the things that I already know about exactly how to grow your account. In fact, I just helped this creator in the program and they gained over 100,000 followers in just 30 days. I helped this creator, they gained over 150,000, and this creator over 200,000 followers. If you want results like that and I want you to be my next success story, go to the link in the description below and sign up right now, because every single day that you wait, it's only going to get harder to grow on Instagram. It is easier than ever to grow right now, but you need to take advantage of this opportunity. And what's better than an opportunity where you're literally going to grow on Instagram or get your money back, 0 questions asked? Again, there are limited spots, so go to the link in the description below and sign up right now. Otherwise, I strongly suggest you check out the next 2 videos I put up on the screen, because they're the videos YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.